Hello everyone!
I'm Max from Canada.
I'm Suji from Thailand.
And oh my god, the other day we reacted to Zakopane, deep in the mountain of Poland, south of Poland, near Slovakia. It was an amazing video, and I found another one. It's called Poland Europe Top Undiscovered Travel Destination by the Vaga Brothers. And I read in the description that this video was sponsored by the Polish Tourist Organization.
Wow.
So I guess almost by the government, but by the tourist organization. So let's get started. Let's go. Wow.
What's up, everybody? I'm Alex, aka Alex the Vagabond. You're watching Vagabrothers, and right now I'm in Poland, in Warmia and Mazurya, a beautiful lake district in the northern part of the country. I'm here exploring with the Polish Tourism Organization, and I am extremely excited to explore this country that I've never been to. Marco is taking a vacation back in California, so I'm bringing my fiance, Carrie Rad, along for the ride. Let's go.
Wow. What do you think this is?
Church?
Church? I'm not. I was trying to guess. I was trying to think about the war or something, but I cannot guess what this is.
Yeah, it's a castle, right?
It's so big that I never thought that it was like some kind of church or a monastery, or I'm not sure the name, or cathedral, because it's so big. I'm not used to this. It's huge like this. It's massive. It says here, Castle of the Bishop. Oh. I guess it's a castle.
OMG.
I'm wrong now.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome to Lidzbark Warmiński. This city was once the capital of the region of Warmia. It was founded in the mid-1300s, and this is the castle of the bishop. It was ruled by a bishop, the Bishop of Warmia, for over 500 years until the mid-1800s.
Oh, look at that! There's like a mini coliseum at the bottom. Ah, we saw this one in another video. It's like surrounded by, like, you cannot penetrate the castle. It's the location is perfect. Like
500 years, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The castle was built in the Gothic style, but this was the private chapel for the bishop and the people who lived in the castle, and it was redecorated in the mid-1700s in the Rococo style, which is just ostentatious and elaborate and luxurious. And to be honest, I have never been in a house of worship as beautifully decorated as this. Also, fun fact, if you're coming to Poland and you want to get married, you can rent this place.
How much?
This is the most stunning Catholic church I have ever been in my life. It's definitely a nostalgic feeling being in here. I grew up in Catholic school, so I went to Mass every single Friday when I was young, and it's just beyond anything I have ever seen before. It is so decadent and just stunning, gold trimming on absolutely everything. And it just feels really peaceful in here. I think my mom would really love this place.
I don't know how is it in Poland, but in Canada, my mom's generation started to not be religious. Like my grandparent, very religious. And then my parent, not religious, but they still like send me to like not the Catholic school, but the school that had a church connected to the school. And then my generation completely atheist. I think in Poland, it's still Eastern Europe and the middle, like Poland, are much more religious than the Western of Europe, I think. Like Germany and France and everything.
Oui.
So we've left the town of Lidzbark Warmiński and we have come here to the Palace of Galine, which is not only a palace, it's also a farm. It's also a restaurant.
Oh my
What?
goodness! Wow.
What the heck? So this is a. I mean, but it's like in the countryside, but it looks so modern, and it's green everywhere. North Poland is by the Baltic Sea, right? The temperature should be a little bit different, maybe colder, I guess. I mean, that scene is unbelievable. Like,
Is it what season is this?
I don't know. It doesn't look like summer,
All
but
green.
yeah, doesn't look like summer, but almost.
Which has won some awards for their
Oh
cuisine.
my
We're starting things off
I like
with some Polish dumplings and a nice spring salad, most of which grown here.
Hey, is that the one that you made?
No.
No,
Polish
Silesian
dumplings.
dumpling? No, not this one,
No,
right?
this is like real dumpling.
Okay,
like
maybe-
really dumpling chef.
That's why you laugh. It looked very tiny, right?
Yeah.
That
And a
dumpling.
nice spring salad, most of which grown here on the property. But we didn't just come here to eat. We're here to learn how to ride horses. Now, it's not the first time that we've ridden horses, but let's be honest. How often do you get the chance to polish up your equestrian skills? Probably not that often. So we're gonna ride some horses, but first, it's time to eat. How do I say cheers in Polish? Smacznego.
It's not. Have you ride a horse before?
No.
Oh. It's a luxury. In Canada, only when I was very young, like when you go to the scout, your parents are tired of you, they send you to a camp and you're gonna do some horse. I did it once. That's it. Yeah.
I ride elephant.
Oh yeah.
I was kidding.
For you guys, we rode elephants, so I guess for you guys it's probably surprising because you have never done it. But in Thailand, I think all Thai people have done it. Maybe.
Riding horses is by no means a simple thing. These beautiful beasts are sentient, they know what we're doing, they know what we're not doing, and when you do not have equestrian skills, like myself, it can become quite a challenge. The trot, especially difficult, but once you figure it out, once you get...
I don't think we have horses this color though. I'm used to brown one or like this particular color, the double color with kind of a decoloration. I don't think we have this in North America, this color.
She's so pretty. She like the rock, like
Yeah.
cracking rock or
And
something.
it's hard because you need to learn to get on the horse, which I remember it was difficult for me because I was tiny back then. But you also need to learn to like use your leg to pick like this. And trust me, when you stay in that position for long, you're gonna be super hurt on your upper leg because it's really difficult. Honestly, even if it doesn't move, it's really difficult.
Your practice going, and you have a great horse, it starts to flow a little better. Let's go. Come on. Go, go. Let's go.
Oh, so cute. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, it has been quite a long time since I was last on a horse. When I was growing up, I loved horses, so thank you to Palaskaline for allowing me to kind of relive that. Thank you to Alabama for being such a good girl
Alabama.
and teaching me the ropes again, quite literally. In this modern world that we live in, we lose connection with natural pace. You know, everybody talks about how many horsepower are in their cars or in a motorcycle, but this is the original horsepower. It's only one, but it's great. And trust me, it is the most powerful experience in the natural world. I think that these animals, along with dogs, two of the best, most loyal creatures. As much as I would love to ride Alabama to the next destination, unfortunately, that's not quite possible. So I'm gonna take you back to the barn, all right, babe? Let's go, come on. Let's go, Alabama, come on. Let's go, girl, come on.
Is it only because of where they are, or in different area of Poland you do this with the horse carrying? It's really old style. We have that in Canada. I would say like during a festival, maybe like in Montreal, we have like a festival and they want to show off like some historical thing and they're gonna use this, the charrette that they call. I don't know the name in English. I don't know if it's only in this area. I was gonna say the Jehovah Witness, America that live like secluded. They have those kind of thing. Wow, that.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't get much more quintessentially rural than this. We are on a horse-drawn carriage going through the Polish countryside here at Pałac Galiny. They have over 350 hectares of land. There are farms, there's rolling grass, you can ride horses, you can hike, you can ride bikes. You can also stay here. You could stay at the palace, which was built in the 16th century, or over at the newer accommodation. They have over 60 horses. Honestly, this is really, really nice. I think that as people and society continues to urbanize, a part of our soul is begging to be back in the countryside. It feels a million miles away from the city and the hectic city life that most of us live. So I'm loving it. And
you say that, but that's not really true, because when I speak to people and I ask them like where do they want to live or stuff like this, the vast majority of people talk about the capital and the big city, and where there's like, even if it's polluted and there's a lot of traffic jam and everything and it's super hot, people will always talk about the capital. Like when people want to come to Thailand, they will always talk about the same 5 destinations. So
But I want to go to the
yes, of
place
course.
like this.
I highly recommend, if you get a chance, you come out, try for yourself.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Ooh!
Sveta Liptka.
All right, well, we have made it to a new town. It's called Mikoaiki, and it's also on a lake, but we are hopping on a boat to do things a little bit different. It's lunchtime, and we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna take a boat to a restaurant in the middle of the lake, renowned for its fresh fish. Each day, fishermen bring their catches to the restaurant, and then you eat it on the water. It's gonna be super rad. Let's check it out.
If I was not living in Thailand, I would be shocked by the eating on the boat like this, like on the restaurant. But in Thailand, there's even fish market, and like market where the seller will drive this little kayak and sell you some food. So you would be shocked seeing this, because it's next level. Like there's the whole lake has a cellar in it and a small restaurant on like wooden elevated structure. So, but this one is more like proper in this video, like more like.
Well, once again, we are going from one lake to another via canal. I love how the forest just comes like right up to the lake's edge, and many of the islands in these lakes are actually nature preserves.
Overall, I think the most surprising thing about Poland to me is that the people are really all about enjoying life, because we're in an area that is filled with lakes, filled with things to do in the outdoors. The locals are all out sailing, taking boats around to have lunch and just enjoying the sunshine. We've just been really lucky this trip, and I'm loving going from boat to boat. And there's really...
No, but I was gonna say, it helped that the temperature looked perfect in this part of Poland. Like, even though it doesn't necessarily look like you're in the middle of summer, like, you have a very good balance of water, of nature, of everything. Everything is well balanced. So I think it's very easy to, much easier to enjoy life when you have such a good balance of like everything, you know?
Yeah, not too cold, not too hot.
Yeah.
No better place to be when the sun is out shining like this. So I'm enjoying it.
Whoa. But this restaurant is really in the middle of the middle. Like
Yeah.
you have to drive quite a bit.
What fish is that?
Nostrovia.
We have arrived here to Barca Restaurant, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a floating restaurant that you can only get to by boat, specializing in freshwater fish caught from the lake. Every morning, the fishermen bring the fish here. This place is the perfect cherry on top of a nice Polish summer afternoon. We have two different types of lake fish in front of us. We have a zander and a burbot. We've got some French fries and some coleslaw slash like pickled cucumbers, ice cold beer, right on the water. I don't think you could ask for much more. Cheers.
This is the place for fish. Woo.
Well, it's been an awesome afternoon on the water, but it's time to hop off the boat and head to our hotel, which just so happens to be right there.
Oh. What?
Oh,
Oh my god, when you look from that angle, it's so pretty.
they build themselves, right?
Yeah. It really looked like the perfect place, and you can live a little bit more remote. It's one of those, I don't think it's an island. I think it's more like that they get to the,
Yeah, they probably build it themselves.
I mean, you said it's a river, but it's kind of a pretty big one, actually. Maybe it's a river maybe it's a river that go to the Baltic Sea after, you know, like transpose.
Wow.
I was gonna say, even though like they are doing some tourist stuff, it doesn't look that tourist. Like it looked like very chill, like not a place that is completely invaded. Because usually when you go to a country, you're gonna see like flag of like the country of Poland everywhere, or France or Germany if they have like other food from other country. They will show their flag on the restaurant or on the street to let tourists know where they are, you know.
Yeah.
But they don't really do that in this video. I don't see any flag of Poland like invaded everywhere.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are putting a cherry on top of an incredible day. We're at the Hotel Mikołajki, a 5-star hotel right on the lake. Incredible views right out in front of us. The city of Mikołajki behind us, illuminated by the sunset.
Whoa.
And I'm just feeling really happy. I'm feeling a ton of gratitude right now. Coming to a part of Europe that I never even knew existed, to a country I had never visited before, and getting to do it with my fiance, Carrie. This has just been such an incredible experience, and I feel even happier that I get to share it with all of you back home. So I think it's time for me to put the camera down, be present, enjoy this sunset, enjoy this moment, and check in with you all tomorrow. So have a good night.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kosowe Górne. We are at a research facility for the Polish Academy of Sciences dedicated to
Oh.
researching the cervid family. The cervid family you may better know as the deer family. There's 5 different species of cervids here in Poland, and this beautiful place is dedicated to better understanding those animals. So there are over 500 animals on 100 hectares of land here, and we are going to meet some of the scientists who are dedicating their lives to better understanding these creatures, and if we're lucky, maybe get some good Instagram photos. Let's go.
So welcome on the research station of Polish Academy of Sciences. This is also a deer farm where you can observe and how these animals behave. This is not typical deer. Gabi, she's a red deer hind. She was hand raised because of the human activity who stole her from the forest. If I raised her, I've also become her mother, and I'm responsibility of her for her whole life.
How you feeling,
I
Carrie?
want one.
I know you were gonna say that. We have a lot in Canada too. These ones are quite small, I think.
I live here with you.
Yeah, but this is hard work.
I don't care. But it's a beautiful thing that you have a connection to her like that.
What to learn from these animals, because they are social, and if they are social, they are close to us. We are also social species. They are very sad when they are alone. They cannot be alone.
See, they're fit to be my
Pretty
pet.
incredible. This is a first for me.
We have 12 dogs. Why do you want more?
Oh, I don't have this yet.
Actually, this one is quite big. No, it's very cute. I agree.
I've never been this close nor touched a deer, but Gabby's super nice. I think that coming here
Because you don't have this in Thailand, right?
Oh, and
You
she
don't have
gonna
deer?
help to eat the grass.
Yeah. Oh, you know that? Even though you never seen it before?
Oh, she's supposed to eat plant. Oh,
and being able to walk with the deer and hang out with the deer gives a whole new
Wow.
understanding of these animals. And I think that that in itself also
my
just
God.
shows how close of a connection we
Really?
can have with animals
She
and
really
how
love her.
we actually are animals as well. I think in this modern day and age with technology and cars and airplanes, we kind of forget that we are a part of the world, not apart from the world. So coming here is just a nice little reminder of that. To be honest, I'm pretty sad that this trip is ending. It's kind of a bittersweet ending. It's been so fun. It's been such an eye-opening experience exploring this corner of Europe, one that I had never visited before. I had never visited Poland before, and Varmia and Matsuria in particular have just blown me away. I didn't know that this nature existed here. I didn't know that these lakes existed, the forests, the people, the culture. It's all been such a pleasant surprise, and one that, quite honestly, I'll never forget.
See,
Such
this
a
one
pleasant surprise, and one
is more what I meant by like more touristic. Even though I still don't see any flag. So maybe it's not.
that, quite honestly, I'll never forget. I've had such a great time exploring Poland with Carrie, and getting to share it all with you has just made it that much more meaningful.
In Thailand, this is what happened. A lot of people make a vlog about Thailand over the years on YouTube. And then a lot of places that were not well known in Thailand became completely invaded by tourists.
mm-hmm.
So anyway, thank you for the amazing suggestion. I will put another video right there. You can click on it and see you very soon.
Bye bye.